Well folks, it's been a while, so I thought I'd come back and show you an update on what's going on in the spring and maybe talk about a few things, namely this Smith fig tree, which I've done a number of videos on already. Now one thing this Smith and my other Smith, which is just there, does every year is put out a few Brebas, not a huge amount but enough for a reasonable crop. But every single year they just drop their figs, usually around June and July. So this year what I'm going to do is just remove them all. There's no point in the plant putting its energy into something that it's not going to pay back on, unfortunately. Now I say that maybe it's just not necessarily the tree itself, but the conditions it's growing in. We do get cool nights going right up until mid-May. So if you get even if you don't get a frost, we still can get nights down to below 5 degrees Celsius, which probably isn't very good for fruit production on any tree, particularly fig trees. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do this year. It has been pruned back quite a bit, even though it mightn't look it, but hopefully this will go some way towards earlier fig or main crop production on my Smith tree. I don't know if that's actually a true thing. I've heard it before where knocking off Brebas helps hasten the next crop, but you know, whether that's true or not is a different story. Our mulberries are in full swing, unfortunately, because again, too early. This is a potted Pakistani tree, looking absolutely fabulous. Now whether it holds on to its berries or not is a different story. I might have to cover this if it does get a bit cool. We have some new additions as well, namely this little twig here. This is a pawpaw, my first ever properly grown pawpaw with an ant on it. I was gifted one before, but it didn't do too well and actually died on me, but that's my own fault. I had it in a pot and I didn't look after it. This is a seedling, I think from sunflower, I'm not entirely sure. It was very kindly gifted to me by another grower here in Ireland called Anthony Slattery, based down in Kilkenny. And he's a really big collection of pawpaws. I'll show you the one now in a second. This is another plant. It's not a new plant, I've had it a while. It's actually an oregano plant, but it's a variety called Hot and Spicy, and I have to say it is really spicy. I might have mentioned it in the previous video, but here it is again. But yeah, if you like spicy food, it's really good. Probably has some good medicinal benefits too. Here is the other pawpaw, and you can see it's starting to wake up now as well, so that's pretty cool. Be a few years yet before I get any fruit, and that's if I get any fruit. Hopefully I will. And then when they do get big enough, I might even graft onto them if I can get some name varieties, that is. But that's how she's looking so far. Fairly bare, but you can see some plants take off a bit quicker than others, namely the mulberries. This is my Pakistani. But yeah, I shall hopefully start making a few more videos as well, because it's been a while. I've been very busy, haven't been down here that much. Usually as well around this time of year I like to let some herbs come along. They've seeded from last year, but I like to let them come along. This barrage just to flower and give some food for bees. You do have a reasonably good bee population here. I do get mining bees in the holes of the polytunnel doors, which is fantastic. And of course we have our usual standards like Desert King putting out plentiful Brebas this year as well. And again, anyway, that's it for now folks. See you.